the word life-changing session. Lot many students are thinking, yeah, Vasali, I can see you now. Lot many students are, thinking or pursuing chartered accountancy, MBA, CA. They are really good professional degree, even lawyer. One such good option, comparatively easy, doable, is what is CA to India, CPA to USA. All right. Why CPA is good compared to other, being an American qualification, being a global qualification, comparatively easy, only 4 papers, worldwide demand, it's really good. And we are here. आपका अगेन एको हो रहा है, आपने मोबाइल में साउंड किया है चालू, 1 मिनट आपका साउंड बंद रखिए, वैशाली 1 मिनट साउंड बंद करिए 1 मिनट के लिए. ऑल राइट, वी आर हियर and in front of you I present you Vijay Satra. She was initially pursuing chartered accountancy course, reached to the final. It was taking more time, and she realized that there are better options available, and that was CPA, Certified Public Accountant USA. Having switched over, she passed in first attempt all the 4 papers, and right now working in KPMG as an associate. She is alumni of our SVKM institutions, one of the prestigious college, Nasimonji College of Commerce and Economics. And she is here to guide our SVKM students from Mithibai College, Nasimonji College, and across the board college. And not taking more time, Vashali, I hand over to you, and you can start presenting yourself. Please start, Vashali. Yeah, your screen is not visible now. Screen and voice both. If you want, you can video off, sorry, mobile off, whatever it is, whatever suits you. No, it will come. It has not come. Yeah, please start.
Now you can hear me?
I can hear you very clearly, but your screen has not come. We also have other, you can continue. We also have other faculties. Ashish Garg, Chartered Accountant, Riddhi Dedia, Bala Srinivas, Dr. Anand Mai, and other professors have also joined. Welcome to them. We have our brilliant student, Ans, Adi, Anisha, Ayushi, we have Bhavesh Dev, we have Gauri, we have Gopinath, Hardik, Insha, Kali, Karthik, Niyati, Parth, we have Priyanshu, we have Raghav, Ramit, and many more. Yeah, your screen is not visible. Then we have Dev, we have Gauri, Gopinath, Hardik.
I am again not able to share my screen. I don't know why it is happening.
No, but आप अपना मोबाइल से निकल जाओ मांगता है तो, and you just continue there if you want.
Mobile. Okay, I'll just check once. I don't think it's a mobile
share करना है,
issue.
मोबाइल चालू रखो, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, लैपटॉप से स्क्रीन शेयर करना है.
Yes, laptop से ही screening I am seeing. I am only meeting organizers and presenters can share the screen. I think you have to give me access.
एक मिनट मैं अभी कर देता हूँ. I have made you presenter.
Yeah.
I have made you presenter. अभी आप देखिए, करिए.
Okay, let me check.
I have made you presenter.
No, still not. I will again rejoin, I think.
एक मिनट मैंने
yeah, now I can do. Now I can do.
हाँ, please do that.
Yes, now it's possible. Share. Yeah,
we can see your screen. Yeah, आपका screen दिख रहा है. Please continue.
Yes.
We can see your screen. Yeah, we can see the screen. We can see the presentation. Please go ahead.
Yes, sir. Just a second.
Yes, please go ahead.
Okay. Hi, guys. It's feeling good to connect with SVKM again with NM and Mithibai students. I really thank you. Thank you so much for joining this meeting. And it's like very nice that you are taking steps to learn what all career path you have for future. So yeah, I am a CPA and I completed my all the papers, and for short, in almost 11 months I completed my CPA. On an average, you can complete CPA in 10 months, 10 to 12 months. So yes, so I would say like I am NM is a CA factory, right? So from the
We have
first
students from
day,
NM
it
and
was a
Mitiway both. Yeah.
yeah. So Hen and Midway both they are like you are into commerce, then you only think about CA, like, and you dream about having a job in Big Four, and you are doing audit. So I had the same dream and was working hard for it, but due to some reasons like the syllabus, the volume, I was not able to crack my CA final, and it took my lot of years. So finally, I decided that I want to quit now. So after quitting, I searched for options. I was thinking about doing MBA course from US, but again, it was a little difficult. So I was like, I was already that time 26, 27 around. So I wanted something where I have a degree in a shorter duration, and already I have like I did my efforts in CA final for almost 4 5 years or more than that. Only I'm talking about CA final, it took 3 years. So I was not having that time. So that just a second. Yeah. So I was not having that time and that luxury to do like CFA course, because it's again a 3 year course. So I started with CPA and I could complete it well. So I will navigate you through the course of CPA, like how it is being drafted. So yeah, there are 5 steps. The first is the evaluation. The second is that you have to register with the state board. So over here, like we have ICAI
Vaishali,
and we
your
register with
screen, one
ICAI.
minute. Vaishali, your same screen is there,
Huh?
CPA. Slide has not changed.
It has not changed.
No.
Okay, I have changed here.
Yeah. If you want, you can continue with instead of slides, so normal PPT. Now
Now
it
you
has
can
come.
see.
Yeah, we can see.
Ah,
We
now
can
I
see.
can see. Yes. So okay. So first step is academic evaluation. That will discuss every step. The second step is registered with the state board. So there are 55 state in US. Like ICAI, we have ICAI as body all across India. But in US, they have AICPA as a body, but we have to register with a particular state. Like in India, we are qualified as CAA of India, but in CPA, we are registered with a particular state like Montana, Washington. So that is like we have to register with the particular state. Then the step 3 is how to study for the exams and schedule the exams. Then after studying, we can schedule the exam. And once you are done with the CPA, you can apply for the license. So first is the eligibility for registration. For to appear for the CPA exam or to register with any state board, you have to have 120 credits points, and there are many classes which first do the evaluation part, because once you are eligible, then only you can apply for CPA. So they do your evaluation part in like a free basis. They don't charge for it. So there are classes like Samandar Miles. So you can give your mark sheets, you can give your transcripts, and they will get evaluated and they will tell you the scores that are you eligible or not. So 120 is for giving like appearing for the exams, and 150 credit is for the license. And so it's like equivalent, 120 is equivalent to 16 years of education. So once you approach the any classes, they will tell you the scores, like how many scores do you have. now we discuss about the subjects. So as like CA, we have 4 subjects. So first is audit. And in fact, the Indian CA and CPA, like it's like a copy paste work. So it's almost similar. Audit is similar. Financial accounting and reporting is bit different, but it is totally about accounting. So they have from journal entry to consolidation. So it's covered, like accounting part is covered in FAR paper. BAC is all about costing, FM and IT. So it is again a kind of IPCC curriculum, I would say, or the inter CA or inter CA. I don't know right now what is the second level called in CA, but not the final CA. So the BEC paper is bit easy, and regulation is US tax. So one of the changes they are doing in curriculum, because in US people are not doing CPA. In US, basically people don't want to study. They are more into arts, or they are on unemployment benefits. So in US, even if people are not employed, they are getting paid by the government. So they are not, inculcate to work. So because of that, all things, they have changed the syllabus from 1st Jan 2024. They will remove the BEC subject. All the rest of the 3 subjects will remain as it is. But in instead of BEC, you will have the option of 3 papers, and from that 3 papers, you can choose one of the papers. So right now the rumors are, or it is advisable that you crack BEC this year, and then so that you don't need to switch the papers, because as the syllabus is new, you don't know how the paper patterns are going to come, like what kind of questions they will ask. So it's better to continue with the old pattern and just clear your BEC paper this year, and then the next paper, all the 3 papers are same as it was this year also, so you can go with that. One of the rule they had that you have to complete CPA papers within 18 months. For this year, like the people who are going to register this year or the next year, they are going to give extension of 18 months. So just because they are changing the syllabus, your credit period, like your credits will not expire in 18 months, but on June 2025, whatever your status is, your credit period will expire. So like if you're starting now in April or May, so your 18 months will get expire December 2024, but still you will have more period of 6 months to clear your CPA exam, just because the transition period is happening from 1st January, the portion is getting changed. So this is all about the syllabus part. Now let's talk about the fees in India. So like 4 papers, they have exam fees of $250. Each paper will constitute $250. But if you are and again international testing fee, because we are giving exam from India. But if any of you would like to give exam from US, so their international testing fees will be waived. They don't have to pay that. Again, application fees is like registering with the state board. So that is also $225. And so the transcript, or that 120 credit points, which we do free from the classes which are in India, like Simandar or like Miles Education, that we have to do from US. There are 2 bodies. From there we have to do it. So they charge you some fees like $225. So that is a cost. Again, all the cost if you add, and right now dollar rates are 82 rupees, around 82, 83. So if you take 85, it comes to 239,000 approx. So that is all about giving exams and all the fees related to exams. Again, if you are again it like you have the software fees, like you take the classes. So for classes it's around 1,10,000 or so. It again depends what kind of software you are buying. If you're buying unlimited software which doesn't have expiry, it has a different cost. And there are software which they give for 2 years. So once you are registered with the classes, your time starts. So I always advise people that when you are going to prepare for the exam, like when you are ready that, yeah, 15-20 days I'll take and I'll start studying uh, uh, on a continuous basis for exam. I tell my friends who are doing CPA or I get inquiries, so I tell them that that time only take the software, because otherwise period will start and you are not studying for it. Then at the end of the moment you will be like, I don't have the software access now. The most important thing, like a lot of people, I have got hundreds of inquiries on my LinkedIn ID. Any random person comes to me and ask all about CPA and I guide them. So they always ask me why class is required. And most of the people who have done CA, they are doing CPA because they want to go globally. They want to switch to US or some other country. So CA is not recognized in some of the parts of world, so they are doing CPA and they know about it, that the class that the course is similar, structure is similar, we can manage on our own. So I have to tell them that it's not like CA. You don't have any material in hand, you will not get hard copies. And so you need one software. So there are a lot of softwares in the market. One is Glam, one is Ninja, one is Becker, and one is Wiley again. um, so I have used many softwares and have wasted my money. So I after that I got one final software which is very famous in US, that is Becker. So I used it, and one of the best thing about Becker is that it has a user friendly software. I have used Glam also, but I personally didn't like it. There are people who are loving it, but Becker is very famous in US. Like whoever is studying in US, they are using Becker. So I recommend everybody to go with the Becker, because again, the course fee is like paper fees is high, so you don't want to fail in papers. So that is one thing. So there are many classes which gives Becker access. So there are two classes, Edupristine and Simandar. They both give access to Becker. So this is all about classes, because AICPA, they just give the chapter's name. They don't give you the syllabus. They don't give you the questions. It's the classes people or the software like the Becker or the Glam or the Wiley. They develop the questions and they give you the questions. So AICPA doesn't do. Likewise, ICAI has their own materials. So it's not like that. Now we come to passing percentage. So in audit, it's like 46.35% people are passing. BEC again 57% passing rate. VAR has a less passing percentage, but still it can be manageable. Regulation has 60% passing percentage. As the taxation in US, people are not studying tax when they are doing their college, so that's why they've kept it high percentage. And again, coming back to the point, if we compare with CA, like CA fluctuates as per the market demand, as per the industry requirement. So we have never touched like 46% or 57%, which the CPA is touching. So that's about passing percentage. Um, let's talk about the paper pattern. So there are 4 subjects. So first is MCQ. Uh, in audit, FAR, and regulation, the paper pattern is like 50% you have MCQ, 50% you have task based simulation. So it's like a question only. You have to just input the numbers, or you have to select the appropriate answers. You don't have to type anything. That's the beauty of CPA. So in these three subjects, you don't have to type anything. So 50% will be MCQ, where you have to just select questions from the 4 point. Just a second. Just a second. So that's all about three subjects. The Can you hear me, guys? Right?
Yes, we can hear you very clearly. Please continue.
Yes, yes. Yeah. And the fourth subject is BEC. In that, we have to type, like, there will be three questions where we have to type something, like we have to write information about it. So, which is again a very easy one. So, BEC again consists of 50% of MCQ, 35% of task-based simulation, and the remaining 15% is we have to type it, which is again very easy because we do a lot of study, so we are able to answer it very well. That's paper pattern. And again, comparison about the Indian CA and the US CPA. So eligibility of candidate, like the ICAI decides, and over here 55 state boards are there. So every state board has a different criteria to register with this state board. So again, this is one of the reason why I suggest you to do the classes, because every 55 state board has a different eligibility. One person has um, like 1 year of experience and then you are eligible. Like even licensing has a different criteria to get the license. One person has one state wants 2 years of experience, one state wants 1 year of experience. So the classes people are the people who knows each state board requirements, and they are able to guide you that what you need to do and how you need to get your transcripts, how you need to follow the procedures. So it's not e- it's not easy for us to navigate all the 55 state boards rule. So that's why CPA classes are most important, that you registered with Simandar or Miles, so that they are very thorough with the concepts. And every like minimum they are every month they have so many registrations, so many interview, like so many inquiries, so they are able to guide you very well. Exams are administered by ICAI. Over here it's AICPA. And again, the same licensing is done by ICAI, but in for US CPA there are 55 state boards, so every state board has a different rule. Over here duration is 4 to 5 years, but for US CPA you have 18 months of duration. But again, I told you that the rules have changed, so because of that we are getting extension of 18 months, which is very good news for the CPA candidate, because somewhere you have pressure that you have 18 months, you have 18 months, but that requirement is gone. In fact, I to tell everybody that you should not go for even ACCA, because you have so many months of time to clear just 4 papers, whereas in ACCA you have so many papers, like you have 13 papers. So that's one thing. Level of toughness, Indian CA is definitely tougher. It's comparatively, because the passing percentage is also not that great. And total number of exams, 20 exams are there in Indian CA, whereas we have only 4 papers. Exam pattern, again, it's a descriptive one. And in US CPA, we have objective. You don't need to write anything. Overall passing percentage, 10 to 15%. Over here, it is 50 to 60%. Recognition, again, Indian CA is well recognized, but it's not recognized in every state, like every country. Like US doesn't consider Indian CA as accounting profession there. So but US CPA is recognized in almost every country, so that is one of the differentiation. So yes, thank you so much for giving me the time to give you briefing about the course. So if you have any queries, you can approach me on LinkedIn ID. You can give me, like, you can contact me by WhatsApp. I will get back to you because whenever, like, it's feasible. as working with KPMG. So it's like work is there. And the most important thing, if I tell about me, that how I cracked this course was consistency. Consistency is very, very, very important. So I used to study. I was into full time study, but CPA is a course which you can do with the job also. Like there are my friends who are doing both simultaneously. So when you're doing with the job, you have to study every day at least 3 to 4 hours, and on weekends you have to study for 7 to 8 hours minimum. But as I was studying for full time, because I was not having that much time to complete my degree, so I used to wake up by 6:30. I used to reach library by 7:30 sharp, and focus fully, dedicatedly. I used to study. I used to come home by 9. So effectively, I used to study almost 8 hours a day. And so first thing is consistency, which is very required. Even if there were days where I'm not feeling like I want to study, Saturday, Sunday, people are enjoying because they have done their degree, but it is worth now. Now I have my Saturday, Sunday off. I can enjoy, I can go any place, anywhere. So that is one thing. So my first is consistency. Second is take guidance. I had my mentor who was junior to me, but who completed CPA. So I used to report him every time when I was stuck, or when I have completed this amount of portion. I used to take guidance from them. So have those kind of people around you, and be connected with them day in day out. Like don't miss out on connections. Like every day I used to message that I have completed this in the entire day. And he was a big four person. He used to do everything very fast. So he used to tell me, Vrishali, Varshali, you are taking so much time, you need to speed up. So there was somebody who was motivating me, who was taking best out of me. So that is one again thing. And there are Facebook groups, like Becker has Facebook group for each and every subject, like audit, BC, reg. So you can join that and you can take the guidance from that. So from that we created a group of people. Like I have connections in US also. And there were times when this US people used to help us. So that is a very good platform which Becker has set. So yeah, that's it all about CPA and about my journey to become a CPA. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Vaishali. We are going to have a question answer session, but before that, just simple thing. See, many of us are, rather maximum of you are BCom honors students. You have a special syllabus. It covers entirely our intermediate CA, intermediate cost accountancy, or company secretary. We have something of final CA. For you, you will find the CPA simple, easy, doable.
Very
The passing percentage is 45 to 60, averaging out almost about more than 50% success rate. And I'll add something more. You can select the exam date as and when you want. And another thing,
yes.
those who would like to study in USA, there's some special combination offer available. Suppose you complete a CPA year, at least you register CPA now, and you go to USA for pursuing master. Instead of doing 2 years master, you can do just 1 year master, which will save substantial amount of cost. And not only that, that particular course will make you eligible in STEM. STEM. STEM means it will entitle to you 3 years work visa. So for finance and commerce professional, it makes sense. Even if you want to do MBA from USSA, from Harvard or another Ivy League, I advise before you straightway jump upon and think of any Ivy League MBA, which is just almost, like a very challenging thing. Your combination of CPA and masters in USA will make very much difference. I've already posted a link for feedback session. Please do fill the feedback session link before you go away. And yes, your question answer session is open. Please, preferably you can put the video on when you ask the question and remain with the video on when the question is going on, and introduce yourself with the name and the program and the standard. Yeah, over to you. Over to you. Over to house. Any question? You can reach out the Vaishali on the mobile. You can take the photograph of this particular slide. But when you're reaching out, don't just call up, put a WhatsApp message, because she's busy in the daytime. And whenever she gets time, she'll be kind enough to help you out. Yeah, any question, any of you? Feel free to ask question. You can unmute yourself. You can unmute yourself and ask the question.
Hi, Vaishali. I have a question for you.
Yeah, sure. Go
Bolo
ahead.
Ayushi.
So what classes did you join?
I joined first Concord and I didn't like it much. So then what happened was my friend, she also joined that, but she also was not happy. And then she got married and she went to US. She got to know that Becker is good. She started with Becker. She completed CPA in first shot. Then I took the software of hers. I purchased from her, and so that's why I recommend Becker. So
Becker, but which
again,
classes did you join in India? Which classes? The question is about the
No, so
classes.
like over here, Miles
yeah.
education is really
Like Miles,
famous.
like Simandar, which one is better you recommend?
I recommend Samandar because it gives Becker software. The classes
Simandar
which
is,
I did, they didn't give me Becker software, so it was useless because the whole study material is in the software. It's not anything. It is not connected. The classes people are the agents actually. You have to ultimately study with the software.
Okay, so you
so
wouldn't
just for the sake of
recommend
information, just
Miles.
Ayushi, before you continue, just for
Yeah,
the sake of
Mm.
information of the student, Vaishali has been using the word software. The word software is like our study material. You can call it a soft study
Correct.
material, where you will
Correct.
get the
Correct.
text, you will get the video, you will get the test papers. So ultimately, all these software, all these things are designed by USA. The Concord, the Wiley, and the
Yes.
Becker. So she recommended Becker.
Yes.
In India, some coaching institutes provide Wiley material, some coaching institutes provide Concord, some coaching institutes provide the much desired, what she
Becker.
recommended, Becker. So in
Yes.
pursuance of this, she recommended Simandar classes. Yeah, Ayushi, you may continue.
Yeah, because it yeah because it provides Becker software.
Ayushi, please, if you have any other
Yeah, you
question.
should ask.
just another query. So,
Yeah.
one thing that I've noticed is most of the kids who aren't able to complete CA, they start pursuing CFA for some reason. So, is there any particular reason for that? Like CPA isn't that preferred. Like people prefer CFA over CPA.
May I answer this question?
No, I
Vaishali, you answer, then I'll
yeah,
answer this
sir.
question. No, no,
No,
please,
no,
you
you
first answer.
answer.
Okay, I'll
Okay.
tell you,
Um,
Ayushi, why people
yeah,
prefer CFA over CPA. Reason number one, until 2020, until 2020, CPA centers were not in India. So hardly
yes.
there was any
Acha.
awareness about the CPA. That was the first thing. On the other hand, CFA
Right.
centers were already in India. So that was the only doable option in those days. That's the reason number one.
Okay.
Second thing, reason number two, CFA is which niche course. A very specialized course concerning finance. And there is a hype. Everybody would like to become an investment banker or a Chetan Bhagat.
Right.
Nobody would like to do a sort of a traditional accounting or a traditional tax work. After qualifying as a chartered accountant also, I don't want to be a tax consultant or the accountant. I won't like to have a career in
Right.
finance.
Yeah.
So both have a different scope. So those who would like to go for very, very extraordinary niche course of finance will do either MBA finance or a CFA. But those who are keen to pursue a globally recognized qualification, permanent high demand. If you look at the number of jobs or the employment option available, CPA versus CFA, it's like 10:1. Against 10 CPA employable, you will find only one CFA jobs available. So, and now that the CPA centers are in India and the awareness is there, and you will find in next 3 years, lot many students will be entering the CPA profession because now the center is in India. Yeah, CPA. Vaishali, you can add to whatever I have said, or Ayushi, you can ask any
no,
other
no,
question.
sir. You rightly told that was one of the reason because you have to go to US. The cost of flights and again the staying cost. You have to stay there in some different state and again going to the center. So it was again, you have to have passport. So there were a lot of issues regarding that. So that is one of the biggest reason that people were not taking the initiative to go to US and give CP exams.
The major part, you did not add visa.
Yeah,
Where is
yeah,
the
yeah.
US
The
visa?
visa process.
You will get
In fact,
2025 appointment to get the visa.
yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not talking about the visa you will get. I said appointment you will get. Anyway, that's a just lighter vein, lighter moment. Yeah, please, any other question? Feel free to ask.
So, sir, you were
Please do fill the
talking
feedback
about the
form.
fact.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay,
just please,
wait.
Saishi, go.
You were saying that if you do CPA, then instead of 2 year MBA, you'll have to do only 1 year of your MBA
No, no,
plus
no, no.
the.
I'll answer this
Okay.
question. You slightly did not listen. Those who want to do masters in USA, masters, MS, conventionally it's a 2 years MS, right? And most masters program don't qualify for STEM. Most masters program in accounting or finance, many program don't qualify for STEM. STEM is 3 years work visa. On the other end, if you do CPA and a few particular masters in accounting, then it's a master's in accounting. Instead of 2 years, it will be 1 year. So you'll get a double qualification
Yes.
of CPA plus master's. However, the MBA is the independent thing. Having a dual qualification of master's degree and CPA, your chance of getting, selected in Ivy League becomes much, much brighter than you are just ordinary graduate here. I hope Ayushi, you understood it clearly.
Yes, I got it.
Yeah. Any other question? Any one of you feel free to ask. It's a like a holiday. We have a time. Yeah, any other question? I repeat again, please. Yeah, Insha, Lakhani, surely you can ask, introduce yourself, put the video on if you want, and please start.
So my name is Insha Lakhani, and my question is that is it preferred to give the US CPA exams in the US or in India? Which one would be preferable?
Yeah, Varsha?
Yeah. It depends upon you again. Look, over here you have comfort. You have your own house, like you have your parents over here. Over there, you have to do things like you have to see the center first, then you have to arrange for your meals. If you have relatives there, then it's fine. Then US can be better because your international testing fees will get exempted. That is one thing. And so it totally depends upon you.
I'll add it, Insha. See, straightway, it makes sense to complete CPA here and then go there. I told you, no, CPA plus master's combination. Why it makes sense to complete CPA here? The reason is major part is a cost part. To study anything in USA is absolutely insanely expensive. To stay there is expensive. Please don't expect a relative to host you. That culture doesn't exist there because the parents don't host the child, then you are the outsider. So it makes sense to complete here in just 1.5 year. And obviously for career, you can be anywhere in the world, including USA. Absolutely anywhere in the world in the USA. It makes sense to pursue a global career in that sense. But if you ask me from where do I complete, because the exam is same, paper are same, study material is same, coaching is much better here in India. Yeah. Inside, you understood it what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
You complete here and then of course feel free to go.
Right, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Any other question? Yeah, please. Any other
Somebody has
question?
raised their
Yeah,
hand.
somebody has raised
You
the
can
hand.
ask.
Please, and
Yeah,
anyone has,
RKRG.
yeah.
please, please.
Uh,
Hi, my
Hi,
name is
Vaishali. I'm
Tom.
Raghav. So my
Hi.
question was like, I am doing CAT preparation right now for my MBA 23 for CAT 23.
Okay.
So I wanted to ask like if I wanted to do any professional course like CPA. So right now I can't invest time in that. So is it good to do it after like doing during the MBA or after doing MBA during my full time job? So which is the better option?
Yeah, you can do with the full-time job also because they have designed the syllabus as US people can't, study full time. They have to work and they have to study. So they have designed course in such a way that a person can work also and can study also.
Raghav, I will
So
add
there
to
is
what
no
Vasali
problem.
says. Raghav, I will add to what Vasali says. First thing, please understand CPA is a post-graduation course. So preparing right now, you don't worry about that. It's out of the things, right? That's number one. Number two, you are preparing for CAT. So give wholeheartedly fullest effort on CAT, get good grade, get good institute. Number three, when you are pursuing 2 years MBA, again, forget about the CPA, concentrate only and only your MBA. Once you complete the MBA, take up the job, then you think whether you would like to do CPA at that point of time, which you can easily do.
Okay. Yes. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Riddhi and I'm from BCom Honors. So I just want to ask, what is the minimum salary of CPA in India?
Good question. Very
So
good question. Yeah. In fact,
yeah.
I don't understand why none of you ask me, ki, CA is CA. Why should I do CPA in India? Whether they have a value in India or not. But you have asked the same question indirectly, Vidhi. That's great. Yeah, Vashali, how much, ultimately, you know what Gujarati Marwari people say normally, ki, is there any scope? The word scope here means money. Yes, Vashali.
Yeah, like people get like 7.5 to 10. So it depends upon your interview also and the company also. So you cannot specify that this amount, but yeah, minimum you will get 7.5.
That's a
Again, it
starting
depends
salary or
upon
two
the
years down the line?
no, starting salary. As a
So
fresher, you will get it.
So as a fresher, as an absolute fresher, it can be anything depending upon skill and any other thing you have got. It is anything
Yes.
from say 8 lakh to 12 lakh, but again, it depends absolutely on the company, on the personality. It is something like chartered accountancy also, or even MBA also. They get anything from 8 lakh to 12 lakh CA in the beginning, or
Yes.
MBA also
Almost.
again depending upon the institute. It can be even, MBA 3 lakh to 20 lakh, 30 lakh also. Depends which institute you are from. Yeah. Yeah, Vashali.
So there are so many US CPA firms which give good pay. So again, in Big Fours, like KPMG is given 8.5 lakhs at initial level, with joining bonus of 1 lakh and retention again 1.5 lakhs. So it comes to 11 lakhs. But of course, the next year your hike will be on 8.5 lakhs only. So you can say 8.5 lakhs, whereas Deloitte offered 7.6 lakhs. So it all depends upon company also, but minimum it will start from 7.5 lakhs. There
I'll
were
add
few
to,
firms who were giving
yeah.
9.5 lakhs. So it again depends upon the company.
So I tell you, most CPA firm in USA, there are lot many Indian CPA in USA, and every one of them have a back office in India. My daughter went to USA. She wanted to file tax return. So the Indian CPA firm asked, whether would you like us in USA to file your tax return? We charge you $250. But if you want our Indian branch to file your tax return, their Indian CPA, Indian branch, will charge you $120. So there are a lot of back office work available for Indian CPA, and they are paid very high, because suppose in USA they want to hire a good CPA which will cost them say $60,000 to $100,000, which means 80 lakh Indian rupees. The same good work can be done by Indian CPA at the cost of 10 lakh to 20 lakh. So there are lot opportunities available for Indian CPA now. Yeah. Any other question? Please do fill a feedback form. If no other question, we'll wind up the session. Yeah. Any other question? I hope you are feeling okay. Is the feedback form visible in the chat? Ayushi, Riddhi, Ansh, Subham, is the feedback form visible?
No, sir.
Why? Feedback form, I posted the link. Yeah? Not visible? Link?
Where have you posted it?
Chat.
Okay, let me check.
Visible, sir.
Sorry? Chat is
So
disabled?
it is not visible.
I'll just do it right now. I'll just do it right now. If the chat is not visible, please bear with me because that is very essential for me. Just 1 minute. Just please 1 minute. Chat, I have 1 minute. Who can bypass? Always allow. Announce caller join. Choose the co-organizer. Who can present? I'll make it everyone. Okay. Please don't remove the people. Allow camera. Now, Ashish sir, is the chat visible?
Chat is visible, but sir, that particular link is not visible.
How come? I'll post it again. Just see. Okay. I'll just post it again. Now. Is it visible now?
No, sir.
How come
Sir.
I don't? तो क्या करना चाहिए आशीष सर? मैं तो
नहीं,
लिंक
sir,
पोस्ट
आप chat पे ही डाल रहे हैं तो it should be there, but it is, I don't know, but we can't see anything in the chat. In fact, just a second, I will send just a message on the chat. एक ही minute.
ऐसा क्यों है? मैं आपका कोई क्वेश्चन नहीं आ रहा है मेरे को भी.
मेरे को तो चैट, एक मिनट, चैट ये रहा, मेरे को टाइप करना है.
जस्ट कुछ हाई टाइप करो ना.
इसमें लिखा है यू आर नो लॉन्गर अ मेंबर ऑफ दिस टीम.
ओके, इसके लिए है क्या? तो हाउ डू वी डू? अभी इसका फीडबैक फॉर्म कैसे करेंगे? ऑलराइट, नो प्रॉब्लम, विल सेंड यू इंडिविजुअली दिस फीडबैक फॉर्म. ठीक है सर?
हाँ, ओके सर, ओके.
विल पोस्ट इट ऑन द ग्रुप देन.
ऑलराइट, इसमें आ रहा है कन्वर्सेशन, एक मिनट, हैव बीन टर्न्ड ऑफ. Conversations have been turned off. You are no longer a member of this team.
बट मैंने तो सबको वो बना दिया है, क्या बोलते हैं, एवरीवन कैन प्रेजेंट कर दिया है.
That's true, but इसमें you are no longer a member of this team. अच्छा.
मैं
मेरे को chat में मैं
या
आप पर्सनली उनको भेज दे
I'll
तो
do that, I'll do that,
this
I'll do
person
that we will do
can
that.
put on the group.
Yes, we will do that. ठीक है? Any other question? Otherwise, we'll wind up the session. All right?
Sir, hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, please.
Just for a chartered accountant, how many papers to be given?
All 4. There are no
And,
exemption to anyone.
Okay, so chartered accountant also 4 papers, and other than chartered accountant
Yes,
also.
yes.
Yeah, what only I can say for chartered accountant, this is very, very simple. Because
Okay.
they
No
have studied
exemption
most,
given.
excepting that American one, business environment tax paper, everything else is studied. Audit is same, FAR, financial reporting is same. So it's very simple. It doesn't
Okay.
mean that you don't study, but it's a very professional, valuable course. Even I am thinking to do CPA. My son is doing CPA. I'm also going to give now. I don't know when, but maybe in a year. All right. Then I take Ashish sir, you can also put. Yeah, please, all of you put the video on. Yes, Ayushi, tell me. And all of you put the video on so that I can have a picture. Yeah, please.
So
सब लोग अपना
currently,
वीडियो ऑन कर दो.
let me
अपना
ask a
वैशाली
question
स्क्रीन
first.
शेयर बंद कर दो.
Satra
1 minute,
sir.
Ayush. Yeah, please. वैशाली स्क्रीन शेयर बंद कर दो एंड सब लोग अपना वीडियो ऑन रखो तो आई कैन हैव ए पिक्चर. अरे सब लोग वीडियो ऑन करो तो मैं पिक्चर ले सकता हूं. आई डोंट नो तुम लोग क्यों ऐसे है. I request all of you to put the video on so that I can have a picture of you. Yeah, we have Ashish Garg, chartered accountant, brilliant chartered accountant. We have Riddhi Dadia. आप लोग क्यों शर्माते क्यों है, मुझे समझता नहीं है. Anyway, yeah, आपको कोई question है? Otherwise we'll end up. Some of you had a question, something. What was that?
Yeah, I have
Any-
a question.
हाँ बोलिए.
So currently I'm in the 3rd year of BCom honors. So when do you reckon that I should start with the CPA preparation?
If you want to do no other program, like you don't want to do what we call MBA or CFA or no other thing except your goal is CPA, then you can start immediately after graduation. Contact those respective institutes, take their guidance and ask them, and you can start studying. Yeah. And you find out your eligibility requirement, get your transcript evaluated. If they suggest you that you need to do something else, like say MCOM part 1 or any other thing, then go ahead with that. But the thing is that after graduation, you start working, you are working and start studying. You can do it. But I
Yes.
always recommend you study one program at a time. So if you're pursuing CPA, pursue CPA. If you're pursuing CFA, do CFA. If you're pursuing MBA, do MBA. Once you complete one at a time, go for the next. Don't ride two horses at a time. Never. All right. I stop the recording now. So Ashish sir, आप vote of thanks express करेंगे?
Yes, sir.
वैशाली सत्रा के लिए, please, and all the our brilliant audience who are here and making this session very live. You know, आजकल, all right, go ahead, Ashish sir. Ashish sir himself is a chartered accountant.
Yes, thank you, Varshali madam. That was an enlightening session for all of the BCom as a student and others who were there. And I would like to thank our SVKM management also for providing us this Microsoft Teams online platform so that we can conduct this session online. I would like to thank Satra sir, to hosting the session and coming up with this brilliant idea of conducting a session on CPA. It will be very fruitful for all the students. I would also thank all the faculties who have joined, Riddhi madam, Srinivas sir, and others, and
Anand sir, Dr.
obviously
Anand also.
Dr. Anand sir, and obviously, last but not least, the most important of all of them is the students who have really given their precious time today on this auspicious day of Mahashivratri. Thank you all.
Thank you all, and I'm stopping this recording. Thank you.
Thank you.
And
Thank